Hello, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. In this video, I'm going to talk about what to do if you feel jealous. And this is such an important topic. I actually am kind of surprised I've never done a video on this yet. This is an important topic. What to do if you feel jealous. We all know, those of us who have felt jealous before, it's a horrible feeling. It sucks. I don't know if anything is worse than feeling jealous. So what to do if you feel jealous, how to work with this feeling, how to dissolve this feeling from your reality, and how to dissolve manifestations or experiences that are going to make you feel jealous. I'm going to dive into it in this video. Before I jump in, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel right there or below. And also know that I offer lots of self-study manifesting courses. I do offer a course called Free Yourself that goes deep into how to eliminate jealousy from your life. So how to eliminate the feeling of jealousy and how to eliminate experiences that make you feel jealous. As you probably know, those are one of the same. If you're having experiences that make you feel jealous, you're creating those experiences. So Free Yourself will teach you, there's a whole module on jealousy. It will teach you how to not feel jealous anymore. And the last thing I'll say is I also am doing a weekly giveaway, and this giveaway is for a bundle of 3 ebooks that I wrote. The way to enter into this contest is to subscribe to my channel, to like this video, and to comment below. Okay, let's jump in. What happens if you feel jealous? How do you stop feeling jealous? How do you get over this? I really hear you. I really get it. So first, let's have a look at what jealousy is. The way I perceive jealousy, because I've really explored this a lot in my own life too. There was a period of time where I went through the experience of constantly creating a reality where I would feel jealous. And in particular in romantic partnership, I would create a reality where, the experience of jealousy would come up for me, and that was not fun at all. So I had to do a lot of work and really explore, what the heck is this? Why is this happening? And so that's what I want to teach you in this video. So first of all, of course, where we always have to start is we are creating our realities. We are responsible for the experiences that are showing up in our reality. So if you're creating a reality where you're feeling jealous, what's really important, really, really, really important for you to know is you're creating that. Okay, so often where the creation of jealousy comes from is you have some sort of wound, and this is probably from early childhood, where you felt like there's 2 things that we feel when it comes to jealousy. You often feel abandoned. You feel like love is leaving you. And you feel like love is leaving you to go be with someone else. So that can often be like someone else is better. What do they have that I don't have? So the felt experience of jealousy, when you distill it down, it's love is leaving me and it's going somewhere else. It's going to be with someone else. I'm not good enough. Okay, this combo sucks, right? It's like the not good enough plus abandonment combo equals jealousy. It's not fun. It really, really sucks. So what do you do when this is happening in your reality? Well, first thing, which is really important to understand, is it's important to start taking responsibility that you're the one creating it. Now, this can be hard to do at first. It can be a tough pill to swallow, but it also will bring you a lot of empowerment. Because when you realize that not only are you the one creating it, but it's your wounded self. It's your wounded inner child that is creating this experience in your reality. It's just a wound from your early childhood, a part of you that felt left by love, that didn't feel good enough to receive love, felt like love was going to go somewhere else or was going somewhere else. That wounded child is the thing that is creating this in your reality. This is the first step, and this actually can help take away a lot of the pain from jealousy, because what happens when we're experiencing jealousy and we're having an experience where we feel jealous, we often really take it very, very personally and make it like it reinforces the belief that we're not good enough, we're not pretty enough, we're not smart enough, we're not funny enough, we're not good enough. We allow the experience in the outer world to reinforce the feeling that we're not good enough in some way. And we think that because this other person is doing this, this means that we're not good enough. Now, when you start taking responsibility for creating this in your reality, you totally start orienting to the experience in a new way, and you recognize this isn't even personal about me. This isn't about me not being good enough, because it's not. What it's about is you have a small belief still alive inside of you that's saying, love's gonna leave me, love's gonna go somewhere else, I'm not good enough. That's what's creating it. So you're not actually being rejected by someone. It looks like that, it feels like that, but that's not what's happening. You're creating it. So can you see how this is actually a really empowering stance to take when you recognize, okay, this situation isn't a situation where I'm being rejected. It looks like it is, but that's not actually what's happening. What's happening is my wounded self is creating this circumstance for me. My wounded self that believes it's not worthy, it's not good enough, that love's gonna leave, that part of me is what's creating this in my reality. So this first step is really, really important, because when we stop taking it personally and when we stop feeling like a victim, I'll link a video about feeling like a victim. When we stop feeling like a victim, like someone is doing something to us, and we recognize, no, actually no one's doing anything to me, I'm creating this, you have the power back. This in itself is going to take a lot of the pain away. It's going to take the edge off. Okay? You're not going to feel as rejected anymore, because you're going to recognize that's not actually what's happening. So that's the first step. The second step of what you have to do, and it's what I teach, and you probably, if you know my videos, you probably know this by now. The second step of what to do is to start being with that wounded part of you. I'm going to give you a third step too, so hold on, wait for it. In this second step, you start doing your inner child work. I will link my inner child playlist. This is very, very important work to heal your wounds from the past. Essentially, we could call it revision. I've never really oriented to it in terms of revision, but essentially that is what doing inner child work is doing. So when you're doing inner child work, you are recreating your self-concept and your orientation to being hurt. Okay, so another way to say that is you're essentially showing up for this wounded part of you in the way that it wanted your parents to show up way back in the day, or it wanted someone else to show up. You're showing up for this part of you, this wounded self, and you're showing it love. You're showing it care. You're showing this part of you the love and care that it feels like it didn't get. Okay, so you're creating a new reality and a new storyline by doing this inner child work. As I've said in many of my videos, doing inner child work is one of the primary things that shifted all of my romantic relationships. And the reason was, when I started doing very deep inner child work, I started creating a new expectation that I wasn't going to be left or abandoned by people who I loved anymore. That stopped being the storyline, because my inner child started to know that she was safe and held and taken care of. Okay, so if you want to dive into the inner child work, check out my playlist. I go into meditations in that playlist on how to be with your inner child. It's very important work. So yeah, make sure you check out that playlist. The third thing for you to do if you feel jealous, once you have recognized, okay, it's just my wound creating this, I'm not being rejected, I'm going to be with my wounded self, I'm going to love my wounded self, my inner child, I'm going to be with him or her so that they feel loved. The third thing to do, once you've done that, that's going to calm your nervous system. You're going to feel better after you do that. The third thing to do, but don't skip to this step, do the first two first. The third thing to do is start recreating the story. when you're recreating the story of this person that you're having a jealousy thing with, you need to start recreating the story in terms of they're into me, this person does care about me, this person thinks about me a lot. If you want to work with removing a third party, I have a video up here. You can look at that video to start to do the practices to remove the third party. But essentially, in this third step, you want to start recreating the story into a new storyline where you're not being left, where you're not seen as not good enough, but you're seen as absolutely good enough. You are wanted, you are loved, you are cared for by this person. Another thing that is really gonna help with this whole experience of feeling jealous is your own self-love. I just recorded a video on that, so I will link it up there. And when you have very deep self-love, you essentially just know that you are worthy of anyone's love, really. You know you are worthy of love, and you know you're worthy of the love of this person. And so self-love can really help you as well. But you do want to start to recreate the story about this person into a story of, no, they're not leaving you. Yes, they still love you. Of course they still love you. Of course they want to be with you. You need to recreate the story to create a new outer reality. Okay, guys, so this is how you deal with jealousy. It's important work, it's profound work, and yeah, you can eliminate jealousy from your life. I've pretty much eliminated it from my life. It hasn't been in my reality for a long time, and that is because I've done this deep work, in particular, the inner child work. So this is how you do it. If you want to dive deeper into it, again, check out my course, Free Yourself. There's a whole module on how to eliminate jealousy from your reality. Okay, guys, so great to be here with you. Thank you for being here with me. Please make sure you subscribe, like, and comment below, and I will see you all soon. Bye.